Vietnam, one of the smallest countries in the world. Just kidding, but it's about the size of California from the United States of America. And as you see, this could have been recorded in Oregon or California or another state of the USA, because Vietnam is not really totally undeveloped. It's developing, but it's also partly developed. And now we interrupt this broadcast to bring you a message from a son of you. You, who are you? Marilyn, Arnold, Morehead, no, Cunningham, no, wait, no. Missile, Marilyn, Missile. Dear mother, this is the message to you, to my mother. You, I'm your son, I'm your son, I'm your son, I'm your son. Okay, so, you know who I am, but for people who don't know, I am Joey Arnold, the original oatmeal, cool kid, whatever you want to call me, it doesn't matter, but what I'm trying to say is hello, and I'm sorry that I'm not in America, but right now I'm walking to teach English in the Tu Duc district in Saigon, Vietnam. So I just want you to know that I'm okay. I have been in Vietnam since 2012 for a year. You already know that, but I want you to know that life is not really that bad. It's interesting, and as you see, it kind of looks like America, and it's not that bad. And obviously, life is full of surprises and mysteries, and there are all kinds of people in Vietnam, as there are all kinds of people in any country. That's a very important factor that people overlook. And if you look at me, sometimes I have a beard because hair grows fast to my face, all over my body maybe. But I want you to know that I'm okay. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Merry, what else? Mary had a little lamb. Happy Thanksgiving. Good luck. Happy New Year's. See you in 2015. Or I don't know. See you someday. Good luck. Thank you for being my mother. And I am still recording, so I just want to say, I don't know. Maybe I should be in a studio making this video to make it look better, to make it sound better, to make it look better. I like the word better, but I don't know. I could wear a suit and tie, look all professional, sing a little song. This video is dedicated to my mother, my mom, what they say in Vietnam, in Vietnamese, it's like ma ơi, or something like that. I'm really bad at pronunciating, but I try my best, because I want to get better, just like Michael Jordan. And that's all you can do in life, is try your best. And that's what I do to try to help people. Technically, I am a tourist, but I know English, so I can help people since I am a native English speaker, and I kind of know how to talk in English pretty well, or sometimes pretty well, so I try my best to. Sometimes I could talk a lot faster, like right now, for example. I talk faster because I know that some people will understand me when I'm talking faster when I'm making a video. Now, if I was, in a class, I may talk slower, or when I'm talking to people and they don't understand me, and then I just start to talk slower. It's like, hello, hello, how, like a robot. Oh my goodness, like a robot. But then I get really excited when I get to run into a foreigner. Running into a foreigner is good. And run into a foreigner, and it's nice because it's like, oh no, there's a white person. What's a white person doing in Vietnam? What are they doing? What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. It's like you forget how to talk because you're in Vietnam and you have to talk slower. And then when you see a foreigner, you can talk faster. You see a camcorder, you can talk faster because they're gonna understand you better. Except for, some people who are Vietnamese and they know English pretty well. You can talk to them faster too. but sometimes you don't know who they are. They're not going to tell you right away. You have to just talk to them long enough until you realize, oh, they can understand me when I start to talk faster. Sometimes you think they can understand you, but then it turns out they can't. And then you get really sad, and you're like, oh my goodness, they can't understand me. Oh, no, they're good. Please don't tell me that my teeth is yellow. Don't look at my teeth. Okay. So, what I'm trying to say is, sometimes, I can't remember. Sometimes life is hard. But then you can make lemonade. And lemonade's really sweet. You know, that's how I like my girls. I like my girls like I like my food. Sweet. Like ice cream. You know, I like things sweet, you know, and things are better that way. So, the moral of the story, if there is a moral of the story, is maybe I should write a script before I make a video, because then I'll know what I'm going to say. But I was going to tell you a story or something, but I can't remember what it was. I have all these thoughts. Oh yeah, I was telling you about, you know, being in Vietnam for so long, you forget how to talk faster. And then you run into people, and then you're able to talk faster when you run into somebody who knows English better. But then, like, I don't have a lot of foreign friends. Like, you try to talk to foreigners in Vietnam, but then they're like, oh, hey, nice to know you, nice to see you, hi and bye. Basically, those two things. Like, they say hi and bye. You know, as a white person like me, or like another foreigner, a foreigner goes to another foreigner in a foreign country like Vietnam, you see them, you say hi, they say hi, like, oh, what country are you from? Oh, great, I'm glad you can come here, enjoy your stay, goodbye, hope I never see you again. Except they don't actually say that, but they kind of do that, or they think that, or they want that, or they don't really care, they don't think about anything. But that's the difference between, like, foreigners and Vietnamese people, or, you know, people in a foreign land. You come into another country like Vietnam, and like Vietnam especially, and you try to talk to them, well, you don't have to, they come to you. Like, I can sit down at a park, like in District 1, the 23-9 park where they took my bike, stole my bike, that park. You go there, and sit down, and Vietnamese people come, especially college students, and they start to talk to you, and they say, hey, how old are you? What's your name? How much do you weigh? How old are you? Where do you live? What's your phone number? What's your email? What's your Facebook? Can we be friends? Can we be best friends? Can you help me learn English? And they, you know, they really want to ask you all these questions, and they ask, and then I think these are just like typical questions that you get. Now I wonder, who am I making this video for? Maybe this video is not actually dedicated to my mother. Maybe this video is dedicated to all the mothers in the world. All the mothers in the world. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Sinanana. There has to be other holidays that I forgot. So, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is trying your best, doing your best. Now I'm off the bridge, so now it's a little more quiet, a little more peaceful. Even though the water's supposed to be peaceful, especially if you want to live on a boat. I can't believe I'm on a boat, but I'm not on a boat. What am I saying? But what I'm trying to say is, you know, like some people say, being in another country could be scary, and that they don't have the guts. But like for me, it's the kind of person I am, and I've always been this way since I was 8 years old, and I kind of regret not coming here sooner, like going to other countries sooner. Maybe I wasn't really ready, and that could be a factor, and that could be debatable. Like, we could say that. And that might be true. Maybe I wasn't ready until I went, and that was the perfect timing. I think, yeah, that was perfect timing. Everything happens for a reason, I think. So what happened was good, and I came when I needed to go, and the things that happened needed to happen. For a lot of reasons, like, you know, sometimes you think, oh, like there were mistakes that happened, or you made mistakes, or horrible things happen, and that they're horrible, but everything that happens is used for something better. Somehow. I mean, not always, kind of, but like, I think you know what I'm talking about if you've lived it, and if it's happened to you, and if you learn those lessons yourself, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, then you may not know what I'm talking about, and you may not believe me or trust me, but that's okay. That's okay. So here we are. You go across the bridge, like I was saying earlier in a previous video. There's a Wing-Ti Mackay Road, and you go straight across one bridge to take you to the Beaverton district, and you keep going, and it's has a different name for the road, but it's still basically Wing-Ti Mackay Road Street. And you go across the second bridge. That's the bridge that we were on, and then you get to a second overpass now, because this overpass goes across another bridge. And you know, now we're in the Tuduk district. So like, I don't think it's that hard. Some people are like, oh my goodness, you walk so far. But I say, hey, in other countries, we walk really far, and it's not really that hard. So I walked from District 1 to the Beaverton district. Now I'm in the Tuduk district, so now I'm here. And now I turn here, I go right here, I turn right this way, and it's only gonna be a few more kilometers. The whole trip is like around, I don't know, 15 kilometers or maybe less, which is, I don't know, less in miles. Miles, what is that, 9 or less miles or something? But really it's not really that hard. Not as hard as you may think. When you think something is hard, you should just at least try and try and try and try again. And eventually, maybe it might be too hard for you, then you can give up. But at least you tried, like Michael Jordan tried to return. As a wizard, he came back when he was older. And now he's talking about coming back again now, this year. And he's 50 years old. Because he has that competition to never give up. Never let go. Like my song. Never let go. No, no, I'll be there for you, you. Never let go, no, no, I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you.